Hi fans of high quality entertainment. By the way, check out my latest video on legalizing marijuana in Canada at the end of this video. It's true, next year they are likely going to legalize marijuana. Now, this is my top 10 desert island albums. And it's a little different than my top 10 favorite albums of all time. And so what I would like you to do, if you don't mind, is list your 10 favorite desert island albums. And this is the way you got to think of it. You are sent to an island with whatever, a stereo system, I guess, CD player, turntable. And you can only pick 10 albums to listen to for the next year or whatever. And it can only be one album per artist. Otherwise I'd have like 4 or 5 Beatles albums, right? So I can only pick one Beatles album. And this is what I came up with for myself, and I'd love your thoughts in the comment section below. And I didn't actually put these in order, but looking at it, it kind of is pretty much in order anyway. So here we go. Number 10. This is from my youth when I was like 10 years old. It was my first blues rock album, and I've loved it ever since. It is definitely one of my all-time favorite albums. Canned Heat, Hallelujah. Number 9. Now, see, this album I don't think would be on my top 10 favorite albums of all time list, but it would be if I had to pick 10 and be stuck on a desert island, because it's kind of crazy a little bit and fun. Devo, their debut album, Question, Are We Not Men, We Are Devo. Number 8. Now this band has had so many albums and so many changes in their lineup through the years, but their debut album is most likely my favorite of theirs. Not that I don't have other favorites of theirs. And it is the debut album by Yes. I love John Anderson's vocals, especially on this album, and the music, kind of like a jazz rock. They do a version of the Beatles' Every Little Thing, which is just really, really good. Really, really different, but awesome. Number 7, I had to pick a... Paul McCartney's got to be in the list, because he's my favorite solo artist. And I picked, well, I was thinking of Ram, but I decided on Chaos and Creation in the Backyard. It might be the album of his that I played the most. Usually on headphones. Now, speaking of crazy, now this is crazier than Devo. But it's actually one of his tamer albums, but it's still a little, you know, a little touch insane. And it is also the most played album of his discography for me. Number 6, Captain Beefheart and His Magic Band's Shiny Beast Bat Chain Puller. And I wanted to pick a variety of music too. You know, you'd get, if I just pick like hard rock albums, then I get tired of that, right? So I picked a jazz rock, mainly instrumental album. And it is by Frank Zappa, and it is Hot Rats. Now, on my top 10 favorite albums of all time, I think Bongo Fury would be there before Hot Rats. I kind of changed my mind about that a lot. But I would definitely bring Hot Rats onto the desert island before Bongo Fury. Maybe because I think it's a bit longer also. Number 4, I could have chosen their debut album, but this album, it's kind of cheating in a way because it's 2 albums. And it is Led Zeppelin's Physical Graffiti. Number 3, Once again, it's from my youth. I don't know. I think the first time I played it, it was like, oh yeah, it's all right. And then just through the years, I've just loved it. It is the one and only album featuring Eric Clapton and Ginger Baker and Steve Winwood, Blind Faith. Now, for the viewers of my channel, some of you might know that I am a huge fan of Sparks. They have a new album coming out this year. Hippopotamus. I said it properly this time. And the album I would pick of theirs is my favorite Sparks album. And it's mainly because it's such a vast array of variety on it. It's almost like it's Sparks' White Album, except it's only one album instead of two. And they have hard rock on there. They have like a big band number. They have a Bohemian Rhapsody type of a song, which was released before Bohemian Rhapsody, called Get in the Swing. It's produced by David Bowie's producer, Tony Visconti, who loves Sparks. It is Sparks Indiscreet. And number one, once again kind of cheating because it's two albums in one. And because of the variety, it's not my favorite album of theirs, but because it's a double album, I would pick that for sure. It is the Beatles' White Album. So that's it. I would love your thoughts in the comments section below, and remember to check out my marijuana video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.